What is up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in for another video. I hope y'all having an amazing day, blessed day. Today we're reviewing this 2023 Ford Expedition Timberline in this beautiful green paint. Really kind of hard to see maybe on video, but it's like a really dark green. But I want to give a huge shout out to Ford Santos for allowing me to film this vehicle. If you are interested in this vehicle, I'll go ahead and leave their number. As for Mike or Frank, I'll leave the number right now on the screen. Just go ahead and give them a call if you are interested. Just once again, huge thank you to Santos Ford for allowing me to film this vehicle. Now let's go ahead and get into this video. This is how your key looks. Typical Ford key. You have your unlock, lock, remote start to open your trunk. Alright, so underneath the hood, you do have a turbocharged 3.5 liter V6. The power outputs on this is 440 horsepower, 510 pound-feet of torque. This thing is connected to a 10-speed automatic. It is four-wheel drive. The EPA ratings on this is 15 in the city, 19 on the highway. Your 0 to 60 times is 5.8 seconds, which is really, really good for such a big bus this is. And your towing capacity on this vehicle is 9,300 pounds. Alright, so starting off from the front, as you can see your hood, you do have these lines going across from the hood. There's indentation on the hood. This green paint looks great in the sun. It's like a really, really dark green. Going over to your headlights, you do have this C shape to your headlights. You do have full LED headlights, and your turn signals are LED as well. Going over to the grill, you do have this like flat black color to your grill and your oval badge Ford. I like how they kept it black instead of keeping it blue. It's a lot more subtle compared to if it was blue, it'll probably throw it off to the front of the bumper. Going underneath, do have that orange trim around the front bumper, which lets you know that this is a Timberline. And you do have the Rocky Mountains right there to let people know this is a Timberline. Down below, you do have those tow hooks. You can use those to pull out those Yukons AT4, Tahoes, Z71s. And right underneath, you do have the skid plates straight out of the F-150 Raptor. Going over to the side, you do have LED fog lights. Down here, you do have a functional air curtain. And you do have your parking sensors on the side with flat black right here. The side profile. Now your wheels, these are Goodyear Wranglers. It is a 33-inch wheel on the 18. Sorry, it is a 33-inch tire on the 18-inch wheel. Your tires are 265, 70, 18. You see your wheel. They do have a white spoke kind of finish to it. And underneath, you do have your Rancho shocks for all those off-road trails that you will be doing. To the side, you do have these stationary running boards. Your mirror, you do have an integrated LED turn signal with a gloss black on the mirror. You do have your cameras right there underneath the mirror for your 360 to the side profile. One thing I will say that I don't like about this is that they left that chrome trim going all the way across through the vehicle, through the doors and the trunk as well. I do not like that. You do have this nice body line going right there. You do have your roof rails on top. Going over to the side, you do have your Timberline badge, so you can let everybody know that this is a Timberline. Your rear wheel, same thing, 265, 70, 18. You have flat black going across from the bottom. It's your gas right there. Going over to the rear. Now your tail lights aren't full LED. It is incandescent. They do have a little roof spoiler on top. I wish this wiper, somehow, some way they were able to manage to tuck it underneath this, but I guess that's what we can get from Ford. Same thing, I do not like that chrome going across the whole car. They should have just kept it black. I do like how they kept the Ford logo black. You do have your Expedition across from it. I do like how if you look closely, it has orange all the way through each letter. Got a Timberline badge right there. You do have your latch. You do have your parking sensors, plastic right there. And then your towing, like I said, this is capable of towing 1,300 pounds. You do have your exhaust tips hidden underneath. Your parking sensors going across. Now getting into the rear. So this is a 3-row SUV. It is huge, basically a bus. So underneath you do have a little bit of storage. And you do have your jack. You have a decent amount of room here if you have, all seats occupied with your kids. You have a decent amount of room. But say you don't have to use these back seats, you do have controls right here to fold them down. So you press these two and they automatically fold down. Now, if you do have all these seats folded down, just look at the amount of room you have. You have plenty of space back here. You can basically put two people, two full-size adults to be able to sleep back here. It is plenty of space to groceries, your Costco runs, or Walmart runs, whatever you go grocery shopping at. Now to bring them back up, you do press the buttons. Uh, Only unfortunately the back ones come up automatically. There's your seats, and for the kids, if you do have 3 top tethers on each one of them as well, even on those seats. And that does it for the rear. Trunk will close. Going over to the passenger side door, it is really nice. You do have soft touch, like a soft padding up here with that orange stitching going across of it. You do have your lock unlock control right there for your windows as well. They are one touch up down for the front too. You have your door handle latch right there. You do have this little chrome piece going across it with like silver on it. You do have your Bang & Olufsen sound system. You have plenty of space right here. You can throw in little snacks. You can throw in a water bottle right here, even though these are for your cup holders. But I feel a nice water bottle can fit right here. Throw some chips in, some Twinkies or something. Going over to the passenger, you do have your seats, which are electronically adjustable for the passenger and driver. Or the seats, they are perforated, they are leather. You do have that orange stitching going all across from it. I wish they did put maybe like a Timberline badge right here. It would make it look a little more premium. I think it looks really great. Going over here, they have a little Easter egg right here. Stepping inside. So you do have your handle right here. So whenever you go off-roading, you also have this little compartment. You can put sunglasses, whatever, snacks, whatever you crave, whatever you take on your trips. For your glove box, it is a pretty good amount of size glove box. You can fit a good amount of stuff in here. Fit all your paperwork, DMV paperwork, registration, insurance paperwork. You also have a little bit of cubby space down here. And you do have a 12-volt right there as well. Same thing on this side of the door. You do have this soft leather touch with this orange stitching, that silver and chrome piece across. It is hard plastic all underneath down here. You're banging off the sound system right there. You do have memory seats, and you do have your window controls and your mirror adjustments. Same thing on this side. There's a little Easter. Now they do have this orange trim going across, and you do have soft leather on touch, and it is hard plastic on touch as well. Now stepping in. All right, inside the Ford. So your full instrument cluster is fully digital. Ford has been doing this for a while now. Honestly, it looks great. Going over to the top, you do have this leather piece right here with the orange stitching and the orange trim. You do have like this silver trim around it as well from your vent. And you do have all hard touch plastic on top. You do have like a little space right here. You can put, some chips or something going across. You do also have the leather as well with the orange stitching as well right here. Going to your instrument cluster, as you can see. Going to your instrument cluster, locally digital. Now, this is your Ford steering wheel. I like how the Ford logo is also blacked out. It's not blue, the oval Ford logo. On the left hand side, you do have your turn signal and your windshield wiper adjustments as well. Now, going underneath, you do have receipts, your trunk release, and you do have your light adjustments. You do have your control for your pedals. You can move these forward and back. That's what that button is there for. On the steering wheel, you do have this leather and that orange stitching all the way across. You do have all your controls. You do have your cruise control, your volume buttons right there, your lane keep assist, departure assist, and for this for your infotainment system. And then the steering wheel is electronically tilt and telescopic as well. Going over here, you do have your trailer controls, and you do have a 15-inch tablet screen as your infotainment system. Everything is mainly controlled through here. Like if I want to control my fan speed, I have to click here and adjust on the same knob for the volume. Heated steering wheel right there, you can click, and you also have your ventilated seats right there as well. I can adjust all your controls also for your rear and your audio, AM, FM. Oh, turn that down. Kendrick Lamar has plenty enough money. No need a copyright. Go over here. This is for your cameras. You can go off-roading. You need those 360 cameras. It will be a great handy touch. This does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Underneath, you do have this little space right here. You can close it up, make it look nice. But if you open it, you do have a wireless charging pad, a USB Type A and USB Type C charging. Let's close that back up. You do have leather and that orange stitching as well going all the way across right here. A little bit of space underneath. So here you have your rotary dial, your park, reverse, neutral, and drive. And if you do go over to drive and press M, that puts you into manual mode to control the gears. Go back to park. You do have your locker controls. You do have your 4 high, your 4 low, and your drive modes. And then for your drive modes, if you do go over to your screen, it changes on what kind of mode you are. So this is normal. You go to eco, turns a little green. You go over to sport. You go over to tow haul if you're towing. You go over to mud and ruts. Go any off-roading, muddy. Turns a little brown. Then if you go over to sand, you can see there's sand coming off the wheels of the vehicle. It's slippery when it's rainy. Let's keep it mud and ruts. Why not? Going over to your center armrest, it is nice, softly leather touch with the orange stitching going across from it as well. You have a massive amount of storage right here. You have this little compartment that you can remove and just slide it to wherever you want. But you can easily fit like, I don't even know, I want to say like 12 water bottles in here or something. You can fit all the snacks of your kids. This is most likely will be a family vehicle. Go a little off-roading. You can put pins right there. It even tells you right there, pins. Close it up. You got your 2 cup holders. They have a little bit of like grip underneath right here. You can close that up too. Make it all look nice and slick. You do have 2 cup holders right here in the rear with the chrome trim going around it. Now going over to the top, you do have your handle, your mirrors. And you do have a sunglass holder right here for your sunglasses. You can press these for your lights. You have a full panoramic sunroof. Now if you press this, your sunroof will open. So your second row does get to see, but sorry for the third row passengers. Or your third row for your kids, they won't get no sunroof. Let's close it back up, just push forward. Oh, I forgot to mention you have your hazards and your traction control, and for your defroster, it's your 12-volt socket right there. Now going into the rear, it is really comfortable back here. I am 6 feet tall and I fit great. I have lots of leg room, lots of knee room. You do have your windows right here, your window controls. You do have a cup holder right there, a little speaker. Your door handle. You do have a little bit of space right here, and you have more space underneath. Now behind both seats, you do have little compartments, pockets right here for both of them. You have your climate controls right here. You do have a USB-C and USB Type A You need to have a home power source, and you do have the 12 socket down here. You do have your climate controls. Get to adjust them, temperature, the fan speed, where do you want it to. Turn this off. Like I said, I am 6 feet tall and I fit extremely comfortable right here. I have so much headroom. I'm comfortable. I can adjust this fan right here. You do have a handle right here with your light. And the sunroof. I have it closed right now, but if you are in the second row, you do get some sunroof action. Going on to the middle seats, you do have, again, like I said, that leather going all the way across with the orange stitching as well. I'm not going to get in the back seats because it is a little tight back there, but just so you do know, you do have cup holders, a little cubby space back there. You do have a USB type A right there and your controls to adjust your seats back there to go forward or back. You also have a little hook up there, your vents, and you do have light controls up here as well. So overall, this is a great family vehicle. I would consider myself to get one of these in the near future. You have lots of space. You can go get your groceries, go get your kids. You can go camping, off-roading, have some fun with the family, take a few trips. Once again, guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. Thank you to Santos Ford for allowing me to film this vehicle. Huge shout out to them to let me film this Timberline. This is such a cool vehicle. I hope one day I can own one of these. Just if you are interested in this vehicle, go ahead and give them a call. I left the phone number in the beginning of the video. Ask for Mike or ask for Frank. They will go ahead and help you. And I want to again thank you so much. God bless you guys. You guys have an amazing day. And again, thanks for watching.